wants to get paid.
Yeah, because Arizona can afford to do it. They don't have a problem like Antonio Brown being on the team.
Right. So, what do you think? Do you think he's going to make big bucks and this contract's going to get done soon?
We might want to.
It just seems like it's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, I mean, this seems like it's the easiest one to answer out of all these. The next one might be actually Julio Jones. His contract situation is tricky because he's still got 2 years left on his contract, so that's a little bit tougher. But there's no way the Falcons don't pay Julio, right?
Eventually, yeah. I don't know if they pay him right now, though.
Well, he's holding out right now.
Okay. You willing not to make money?
No, he's making money. He's got guaranteed money.
Yeah, but are you willing not to make your contract money? That's the question that it comes down to. Because I think they will pay him. I just think that it probably won't happen until next year.
Probably. I don't know.
I mean, they just spent a boatload paying Matt Ryan.
But who else do they have to pay?
Good point. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, the big thing is going to come down to the two running backs. Are they going to be able to keep both Devontae Freeman and what's his name?
I don't think they'll keep
Tevin Coleman.
I don't think they can keep both and sign Julio.
Probably not.
I mean, they're going to have... Maybe that's the decision they're waiting to see, where they decide to go in that scenario, and
Maybe.
what they could get for trying to maybe even trade one of them off.
I mean, if you're the Falcons, do you even think about testing the trade waters for Julio?
Not for Julio. No, why would you get rid of Julio?
I'm just asking.
No, I would test the trade waters on one of my two running backs.
Oh, yeah.
I think I can get something for them, and I'm not going to be able to pay both of them, so I might as well get I can now, maybe free up some money, and then be able to give that to Julio. That would be my course of action. And then until the Falcons do that, I just don't see the Falcons being able to offer him what he's going to want. That'll make him happy.
Right. I think Julio does get his contract. I think they're going to have to get creative with the contract. He's probably not going to get paid as much as he wants, but I think he would be a good candidate, just like I thought Odell Beckham would have been a good candidate for the first fully guaranteed contract.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Either one of them would be prime territory. I have a feeling that their first guaranteed contract's definitely going to a wide receiver, because that's such a diva thing to do.
Yeah. I mean, Josh Rosen in the future.
Yeah,
Seems like something he would
probably
do.
be quarterbacks later, but I feel like doing that kind of nonsense and giving guaranteed money would be something that wide receivers would love to say.
Yeah, I mean, there's someone else on this list that we'll get to that might get that distinction.
Donald?
We'll get to it. The next person, Earl Thomas. He, of all of them, is the one that I see that's most likely to the Seahawks to be like, you know what? Fuck you. Go.
The Seahawks do crazy things, so I'm going to agree with you.
I mean, Sherman's already gone. And Cam Chancellor...
I've given up trying to figure out what the Seahawks try and do. Okay? That ended when they decided to pass the ball in the one.
Yeah.
I don't try and make sense of anything that they do. Ever. It wouldn't surprise me if they traded away Russell Wilson to the Bills for Peter
Zay Jones.
Okay? Nothing would surprise me with that they would do. So I'm 100% with you. The only team I would be less committed to saying that they will...
The Browns.
No. As far as not giving someone a contract and it not being surprising, because I could totally see Seattle doing it, but the only other team I'd see doing that would be the Chargers, because they don't pay anyone anything.
They don't.
I'm pretty sure most of the concession stands are probably illegal immigrants.
Wow. Okay. So
they can pay less.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just saying that they're cheap. If they could hire robots, they would.
Okay. I mean,
they might even put in like point-and-click kiosks.
Point-and-click kiosks. Order from your phone.
Yeah.
A robot will bring it
The
down
entire
to you.
team store is going to be a vending machine. Just walls that you can press buttons and swipe so they don't have to hire anybody there.
Yeah, and they don't keep anything like in stock. Like, oh, you need a football signed by Russell. Oh no, this is the Chargers. You need a football signed by Phillip Rivers. Press this button. You see a football. You see a pen come down and trace Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
signature.
exactly. So
Yep.
you see in front of you that they're ripping you off.
You get a certificate of authenticity printed right in the machine.
Yeah, printed right in the machine.
Or like a video of Philip Rivers saying, yeah, this is basically my signature. There you go.
Yeah, or a
Thanks for
stamp.
being a fan.
Or a stamp comes down. And stamps
If they
the
could
football.
pave the actual field so they didn't have to cut it, they probably would.
Just this all turf.
Playing concrete.
Let's play on concrete. All right. What do you think, Earl Thomas? He's likely. I think he's likely to go. I think he's got his mind made up that he wants to be in Dallas. Does he end up in Dallas? I don't know. But I feel like that's where he wants to be.
I think his holdout will be a fail if he continues it. It's
Well-
not going to work out in his favor. That's just my opinion. There's no way.
It depends on the purpose of his holdout. If he's trying to get a trade, it might work.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I guess it's really what his mentality is. I don't see him getting a contract, if that's the question.
Yeah, I don't see him getting a contract, at least not a big one either. I'm sorry, BB, what were you saying about Earl Thomas?
I think he goes.
You think he goes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one, Aaron Donald. As you so rudely ruined,
He's getting paid.
he's getting
You
paid.
can't not pay him.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see like a 5-year, $175 million fully guaranteed contract.
When you said the guaranteed, he's definitely one of the people that deserves guaranteed money. He gets paid. The thing is, he's the only one that I feel, one of the only people I feel that can hold out. And
It seems like he's held out every year for the last 10
but
years.
He can hold out, and he knows that they'll buckle eventually.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Let him go?
You don't let
It'd be a
Aaron...
fire sale for him.
Seriously.
The amount of money would be thrown at him would be like teams trying to buy a soccer team in Europe.
Yeah. He could own the NFL.
Seriously. It would be like somebody trying to buy a franchise MLS team.
Seriously,
Per
yeah.
person.
Right. No, it's...
Teams would throw disgusting amounts of money at him. The Giants will let Odell Beckham walk.
Yes. They should. Right now, the Giants should try and trade Odell Beckham for Aaron Donald.
Well, that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. But I don't know how you don't at least try.
I think a lot of teams have tried. I just think Aaron Donald knows what he's worth.
Yeah, and it's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
The next guy on the list is worth a lot, too. And it's, in my opinion, the most surprising and kind of the most disheartening to hear, because I feel like I hold this person to a higher standard. Khalil Mack.
I mean, I think he'll play because I just think Khalil Mack wants to play. But I think he's also going to get paid, and I also understand it. Because for a guy that's like him, he deserves Von Miller-type money.
Oh, he does.
Because, I mean, he does everything that you need him on defense. Like, you could tell him to play anywhere. I'm pretty sure he could be the kicker.
He's the most important player on the team right now. Because Derek Carr keeps getting hurt.
Yeah.
So you don't have that consistency. The only consistency that you have is Khalil Mack kicking people's asses.
True.
And I think...
I mean, he should be the cornerstone of your defense. He should be getting paid.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
And I think Oakland will recognize that at some point. I mean,
If they don't, they're stupid. And if they don't, welcome to
they're
Dallas,
not
please.
completely stupid. I mean, they got rid of Hackenberg.
Oh my God, yes. But you can be stupid and still get rid of Hackenberg, just because you're stupid. Those are mutually exclusive.
Hackenberg should be happy he was there and he had his time.
Hackenberg should be happy that the
Did he
Jets
stay all
held
4
on to
years?
him. No,
Well, you should go back to Penn State and finish that because you're not going to be playing here.
My God, he sucks. Anyways, BB, Khalil Mack, he went to the SUNY Buffalo. Surprising he got, from Buffalo to the Raiders.
Yeah.
He's the cornerstone. He is the Raiders' best player besides Derek Carr. Do you think he gets paid? Do you think do you think he's going to continue the holdout? What do you think is going to happen with Khalil Mack?
He gets paid.
He gets paid. Of course he gets paid. The Raiders have the money. Of course he gets paid.
I would find it hilarious if he went back to Buffalo. He'd be like a walking legend there.
Seriously.
He'd be a
would.
legend. A legend.
He
And
would.
he's already got to know that Buffalo atmosphere for those rabid fans. He spent 4 years at Buffalo.
Yeah.
He's definitely gone to Buffalo Bills games. He knows what it's like there.
They just immortalize him in gold right at the stadium.
Oh, they built a statue before his plane landed.
Oh, yeah.
They
Be out
before.
front. They'd even put it at the 50-yard line if they could.
I'm sure the Bills fans would root for him if the Raiders came to Buffalo.
See, that's our 12th guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I believe there were, because I went to the Buffalo-Oakland game, I want to say there were Khalil Mack Buffalo Bulls jerseys.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, what could be? What could have been?
Yeah. Oh.
Are Rusev and Lana doing a Dollar General commercial?
No, it looks like a Snickers commercial.
Yeah. Oh, available at Dollar General. Yes, they are. It's Rusev Day at the Dollar General.
My God.
Every day is.
Every day is Rusev Day. Two more on the list. Next one, Taylor Lewan. Offensive lineman, hardly ever hold out. It
Yeah.
worked for Donald Penn. It'll work for him. He'll get paid. He's
I mean,
necessary.
most people don't want to have to worry about their line, so I have a feeling he'll get his contract, but it's what it is.
Can we just move on from him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one.
I had to think who he was for a second.
Yeah. The last one that we have on the list, I could also see being someone that gets fully guaranteed contract. Lev Bell.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell's in a strange situation because there's very few. I mean, I almost point to him as the change in the running back. It was him that could do it all: run, catch, block. He could do everything you needed to do in an ever-changing or in a evolving position.
See, I think I agree, but I disagree. I agree that, he gets credit for that, but I think LeGarrette Blount did it before he did.
Yeah, but he was the first one that.
He was the vocal one.
He was the one that did it at a consistency level on a team that really utilized it and made emphasis of it, and a team that was successful too. That's what made the Le'Veon Bell the standard of that running back. He probably learned to be that by idolizing people like that. But in this era, that's what the running back is. Look at Ezekiel Elliott. Look at the reason why the Giants drafted Saquon Barkley.
Todd Gurley,
Delvin Cook.
Oh, Delvin Cook's going to be so good.
That team is going to be so good.
So good that they're like, you know what? In Cook we trust. Jerick McKinnon, peace.
Dude, you got Delvin Cook. You went out and got Kirk Cousins. You have arguably one of the most underrated wide receiving duos in Thielen and
Diggs.
Diggs.
Not to mention Kyle Rudolph.
Yeah, like, what do you really need on offense? And that defense was stacked.
Yeah. Yes.
God help the NFC.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously. It's insane. I can't wait to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is. It's going to be a lot of fun for Minnesota fans. I'm going to enjoy just watching the ride.
Right, because we are all still Adam Thielen fans. I've got a Thielen.
Yeah, I'm a huge Thielen fan.
Yeah, so
That dude's just a scrapper. I mean, showed up to an open tryout, and now he's lighting the NFL on fire.
Yeah.
Because no one guards him.
Nope. Going back to Le'Veon Bell. I think Le'Veon Bell should be paid. I don't think he's going to get paid, and I think he retires.
To make a point?
Yeah, he's said if he doesn't get the contract he wants, he's going to retire. I think he does it. I think this is the point where he's got to, put up or shut up.
Yeah, I think he might have the balls to be the player to actually do it. To put the rest of the NFL on notice, and that might open the door and push for the change to guarantee